All right, let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason for the first time in today's show.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Leonard, and I'm a Canadian, and I'm calling from Okinawa, Japan. Really enjoyed last season. I just want to make one comment. I noticed throughout the whole season that a lot of people kept talking about they need another receiver. The Browns need another receiver. And I just don't think enough love and respect went out to Peoples-Jones. Every game I watched, he made clutch catches, clutch plays, very few drops, and I don't know, I just think a little bit of appreciation should go his way. Although I am happy to see we got a bit more speed with Elijah Moore. Still, Peoples-Jones needs a pat in the back, if not some more. Thanks for taking my call. Enjoy the program.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Jared, I thought they needed to add a receiver. It wasn't anything that against anybody that was here. And I've gone on record. I think Donovan Peoples-Jones is the type of receiver all good teams have. Underappreciated, doesn't light it up, running. I mean, he's fast enough, but he's not a guy that's going to beat the defense with his speed. But, man, if you need 6 yards, he usually runs a 6.5-yard route.
Yeah, I think, I always said the Browns didn't need another wide receiver. And the only reason for that is when you paid your quarterback $230 million, he better help your receivers get better, right? So at some level, the Jerry Jeudy trade, giving away a second-round pick and more, and having to sign him to a large contract would really make it very difficult for them to do a lot of other things. That's where someone like Donovan Peoples-Jones comes in. That's where the Elijah Moore trade makes a lot of sense, right? He didn't lose a draft pick, and you're not paying him a ton of money. I actually think Peoples-Jones is more likely to be a training camp extension because the Browns do respect what he does. Now, that extension might be 10, 11, $12 million, which is kind of the going rate. The Juju Smith-Schusters, the Jacoby Myers, that's kind of the rate that they were at because he's exactly what you talked about. He's going to get that 6 yards, but there are times he's got a lot of straight line speed. The problem is he's a really high-waisted player, so he's not getting in and out of his breaks quickly. He doesn't really scare people on double moves, those kind of things, but he can get down the sideline. And he's really made a lot of great contested catches. I think he is somebody the Browns value. I think for Browns fans, it's tough. Hasn't had a 1,000-yard receiving season, really isn't putting up the touchdowns. And 2 seasons ago, Odell Beckham Jr. and some of those guys in training camp were just lauding him as if he was going to be this breakout star, and it really didn't happen. So those expectations got a little too high. And I think this year you may not see the numbers, but part of that is what we already talked about. A lot of weapons for this offense. Deshaun Watson's really going to move the ball and spread it around the field. I'm still not sure he's going to get to 1,000 yards, but he still might earn and deserve that contract.
Yeah, I'm with you. Again, if the team is winning and he's a part of that, that's generally what happens.